Hello and welcome to Oweleketv. My name is Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. NSIPA'S CEO HALIMA SHEHU detained over alleged fraud. Tinubu under fire as he announces 100 billion naira allocation for school feeding program in 2024 budget. On the foreign scene, U.S. court rules against federal guidance on abortions in Texas emergency rooms. And in sports, OTTO WALLIN praises Anthony Joshua, declares Joshua a tougher opponent than Tyson Fury.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Now the news in details. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has apprehended HALIMA SHEHU, the National Coordinator and CEO of the National Social Investment Program Agency, in connection with the ongoing investigation to the purported 17 billion naira money laundering scandal within the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development. The EFCC operatives reportedly raided NSIPA'S office in the Federal Secretariat, Abuja, on Tuesday morning, taking SHEHU to their headquarters for questioning. Sources within the Anti-GRAFT agency, preferring anonymity, disclosed that SHEHU, formerly responsible for the conditional cash transfer program under the ministry, faces allegations of involvement in the fraudulent activities during the tenure of former Minister SADIYA UMAR-FAROUK. President BOLA Tinubu suspended SHEHU from her position on Tuesday. The EFCC has also invited the ex-minister for questioning on Wednesday regarding the alleged money laundering case during her tenure. The investigation focuses on the ministry's financial transactions with specific attention to funds transferred through SHEHU. The former minister is expected to provide an account of the alleged massive fraud, which reportedly occurred through a contractor, James OKWETE, during her time in office. The EFCC's invitation, citing relevant legal provisions, outlines the interview scheduled for January 3rd, 2024 at their headquarters in Abuja. Kano State Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf has refuted reports circulating on social media claiming that he engaged in a physical altercation and sacked the secretary to the state government, Abdullahi Bafar Bichi. The rumors suggested a major fallout between the governor and the SSG, leading to a supposed physical brawl that allegedly resulted in the ill health of the SSG. The speculation intensified when the SSG took a medical leave to Saudi Arabia for several weeks, prompting the head of civil service, Abdullahi Musa, to act as an acting head of the cabinet office. Social media posts, particularly from members of the opposition party, linked the alleged dispute to the arrest of a senior special assistant to the governor involved in the misappropriation of palliatives. The SSA, reportedly nominated by the SSG, faced public prosecution, leading to friction between the SSG and the governor. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, addressing the matter on Tuesday after swearing in newly appointed permanent secretaries, dismissed the rumors, asserting that the SSG was neither sacked nor did they have any misunderstanding. He clarified that the head of service temporarily assumed the SSG's responsibilities during his medical absence. Emphasizing that the SSG remains in his position, the governor condemned the spread of misinformation and ignorance around the alleged altercation, expressing gratitude to the SSG for his contributions and hoping for his continued dedication upon his return. Suspected Boko Haram terrorists dressed in military uniform attacked Gatamawa and Siha communities in the Chibok local government area of Borno State, resulting in the death of 12 individuals and the adoption of 1 person. The attackers, armed with AK-47 rifles, reportedly opened fire on mourners in the Gatamawa and later targeted Siha community near Shikaki where they killed 3 people and abducted a young lady. Houses were also burnt after looting foodstuffs. The Borno State Police Public Relations Officer Nahum Daso Kenneth confirmed the incident, stating that 12 bodies were recovered and 2 individuals sustained injuries. The police commissioner and other security heads have initiated a discreet investigation to apprehend the perpetrators and bring them to justice. Let's go on a short break. We will be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Telecommunications operators in Nigeria have begun alerting subscribers with unlinked SIM cards about the imminent disconnection following the Nigerian Communications Commission's directive to block such SIMs by February 28, 2024. Telecom giants like MTN, Airtel, Globacom and 9mobile are sending notifications urging subscribers to link their SIM cards with their national identification numbers, NIN, to avoid service interruption. The ongoing rush to NIMC offices across the country indicates a surge in subscribers seeking to rectify NIN-related irregularities before the deadline. Statistics from August 2023 reveal that telecom operators hold a total of 220 million subscriptions, with between 10 million and 12 million subscriptions yet to be recovered since the introduction of the mandatory NIN SIM linkage scheme in December 2020. Despite efforts to recover lines through promotional offers and incentives, the ongoing NCC directive has accelerated the linking process. Industry stakeholders such as the Association of Licensed Telecom Operators of Nigeria encourage subscribers to comply promptly with the NIN requirement to support the government's digital economy initiatives. Deputy Governor of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, indicates progress in talks regarding the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Speaking on a radio program, Kalu advises Southeast youth to end the observance of sit at home, noting its negative impact on investors. He encourages those carrying arms to embrace a non-kinetic approach through the Peace in Southeast project. Kalu calls for support for President Tinubu, assuring that efforts are underway to secure Kanu's release, emphasizing peaceful approaches over violence. Kalu appreciates Southeast governors for backing the Peace in Southeast project, asserting that the initiative focuses on community service and peace building. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has come under fire after announcing 100 billion naira allocation for school feeding program in 2024 budget. The decision follows Tinubu's directive in December to reintroduce the school feeding initiative, moving it from the Humanitarian Ministry to the Education Ministry. Speaking during the signing of the 2024 appropriation bill titled Renewed Hope, he emphasized the program's importance in boosting school attendance and addressing malnutrition among students. The allocation reflects the government's commitment to reduce recurrent expenditure while increasing capital expenditure. Tinubu expressed plans to collaborate with local governments to implement a comprehensive and inclusive school feeding program. Against the backdrop of the Naira's devaluation against the US dollar, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and fuel marketers represented by the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria find themselves at odds over petrol subsidy. With the official market closing at 998 naira to a dollar and the black market trading at 1,225 naira to a dollar, economics and oil marketers claim that the weakening naira has contributed to an increase in petrol subsidy. However, NNPC defends its position, asserting that it's covering full importation costs of premium motor spirits. The CEO of financial derivatives company Bismarck Ruane clarifies that the subsidy has been reduced, not eliminated. Oil marketers contend that the subsidy on petrol is rising, advocating for a potential free market selling price of 1,200 naira per litre, attributing this to the fluctuating naira and crude oil costs. Chief Ukadike Chinedu, the National Public Relations Officer of IPMAN, reiterates this claim, arguing that petrol should be priced around 1,200 naira per litre in a free market scenario. Currently, NNPCL, the exclusive petrol importer in Nigeria, sells petrol at a range of 617 naira per litre to 660 naira per litre. Ukadike emphasizes the need for petrol pricing in Nigeria to align with international variables, including the dollar exchange rate and global diesel prices. The discourse on petrol subsidy extends to considerations of economic, social and political ramifications, with optimism for reduced petrol prices anticipated once refinery projects are finalized. Meanwhile, NNPCL reports 112 cases of crude oil theft in the Niger Delta, with discoveries of illegal refineries and vandalism incidents over the past week. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, a federal appeal court has ruled that the U.S. government cannot enforce federal guidance in Texas requiring emergency room doctors to perform abortions if necessary to stabilize emergency room patients. The unanimous decision by the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals sided with Texas in a lawsuit accusing the Biden administration of overstepping its authority. The guidance issued in July 2022 stated that federal law can require abortions to stabilize patients in medical emergencies, even in states with abortion bans. Texas and anti-abortion medical associations challenged the guidance, arguing it interfered with states' rights to restrict abortion. The ruling blocks enforcement of the guidance in Texas and against members of 2 anti-abortion medical associations nationwide. In entertainment, Hannatu Musawa, the Minister of Arts, Culture and the Creative Economy, has called on Nigerians to rally behind veteran Nollywood actor Zach Orji, who recently underwent brain surgery. During her visit to Orji at a private hospital in Wuse, Abuja, Musawa expressed sympathy for the actor's family and described him as a national asset. She assured that the ministry would do everything possible to support Orji and solicited collective prayers from Nigerians for his recovery. Musawa also stressed the need to reach out to well-meaning Nigerians to support the actor through prayers and other means available. And in sports, Swedish boxer WALLIN, who faced Anthony Joshua in a December bout, describes Joshua as a tougher opponent than WBC champion Tyson Fury. Following his knockout by Joshua in 5 rounds, WALLIN praises Joshua's performance and acknowledges that Joshua was simply better in the fight. WALLIN refuses to make excuses and highlights that Joshua had a good game plan and utilized his reach effectively. He notes that the bout with Joshua was much tougher than his previous fight with Tyson Fury. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. NSIPA'S CEO HALIMA SHEHU detained over alleged fraud. Tinubu under fire as he announces 100 billion naira allocation for school feeding program in 2024 budget. On the foreign scene, U.S. court rules against federal guidance on abortions in Texas emergency rooms. And in sports, WALLIN praises Anthony Joshua, declares Joshua a tougher opponent than Tyson Fury. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Wonkolo. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.